Hello? What's going on? Hello? Oh wait, that's better. I can't comprehend your streaming schedule. What don't you understand about it? It's Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays, and I start going live between 7 and 7:30 my time. That's about it. No stream on Saturday? Yeah, I do stream. I didn't stream last week because I was out. Oh wait, did I stream last week? I don't know. I don't know. When I was stream, I had to go out with friends. So I streamed a little bit and then I went out with friends. That's it. That's it. Right, let's get into it. Let's get into the game. Let me explain what we're doing today. Stream today too. Interesting. How was it? What I want to do. What I want to do is I want to make a system that allows me to track players' wins in games, right? And then overall, we can use that system to have like an if we ever do like a game weekend, right? No matter what games they play, they get coins or they get tokens for those games that they win, and then the person with the most tokens wins the entire weekend, right? That's kind of the idea. So for the quiz, the reward will be a token to get on the scoreboard. Today we're working on that scoreboard. I have a couple of ideas, right? If we give all the players a card, let me see, a card like this, and we use that card as a filter, I think we can do that. Because you can use those in these and then say respect data, right? Which now, if I put this on, it turns on. But if I put on a card that isn't bound to me, right? Use ID card. I mean, either one is fine. They work the same. I kind of like the I like this one better. At least the way it looks better. Is that a 3D model? No, that's just an item model. Okay. No, it is a 3D model. Oh, what? So what? So that is something we can do, right? We can look at a depot and then based on that, 2.5D. Yeah, kind of. It's not fully 3D, but it's also. The thing is, you need them to get on set up the system, except you can get them with the NVT through commands. I mean, I would use, you know, we have that big building, the big council building at spawn right now. I could use that to have people register, right? They go and get a card, they bind it to themselves, and then they go and get 2 cards. So they get 2 cards, they bind themselves, bind the card to themselves, and then I should be able to set things up afterwards. Right? The thing is, if we're working with filters and redstone signals, it's always you're always gonna have to set up the signal itself, right? You're always gonna have to set up the redstone link. They bind a stack, so for any, I mean this would be only one location, right? This would be for one location. People would earn. Oh god, boy. People would earn a coin or a token. I was thinking of using. Are they from this? No, they're not from that. They're from this mod. I was thinking of using these coins as tokens. In redstone case, it becomes static. What? And then so they get a coin. They go into the council building. They put their card on the system, which opens up their vault. They dump in their coin, and then that's stuff like that. Something's in my throat. Give me a second. That's better. Built. There's nothing in built. Oh, there is. Nice. Nice. So let me lay this out real quick, right? Let me make a little diagram. We have an input barrel, right? Input barrel right there with a depot next to it. Then each player will have their own barrel sitting somewhere underneath the ground, right? Somewhere underneath the ground. These will all have those attached to them so that we can display them, right? We can display them on like display boards if you wanted to. So this is where their coin needs to end up. Now to figure this out, or to have it go there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have these guys be locked by default, and then if you put your card, wisdom check, I don't have anything. Nothing has been printed yet. If you put your card on here, it's gonna unlock your chute, basically. When the moment comes, take the top one. Ooh, look at that. There you go. Top one. Right? And that's basically the system that I want to make. What, take from top? I don't know. That's what the wisdom says. You gotta take the top one if the moment comes. So that... God. What? What's going on? I don't know what's... Hello? Test. Voice. 1. Test voice. Weird. Weird. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be the system. And then you got a honey and black pepper at your place. I too. I'm not gonna go and get it. And then after the weekend, we just dump all of them into a big storage vault that's gonna redistribute the coins. Because they reset after the event, right? What are we thinking? Do we think this is a good idea to do it this way? The problem is this is gonna scale horribly, right? Because yes, we could have hundreds of barrels set for every player, but if we get 100 players, that would mean 100 barrels. You know, for 5 people, it's fine, but it's not that great. It's not that great if you think about scalability. Hello, Kiko. Is there a better way to do this? Is there a better way to basically make a banking system, right? Is there a better way to do it? Not really. You know what? Let's make this system now first, and then we'll figure out if and then we'll figure out oh wait. No, this is not gonna work. This isn't gonna work. There's no way I can get more than 4 or even 5 smart observers on here. Even with a vault, that would be horrible. Huh. Yeah, this would only work for 1 account. You can make a numismatic currency that cannot be crafted easily with a recipe. Yeah, but that's not the problem here. That's not the problem here. The problem is that I need a way to identify a card, right? And then you can use its banking system. I could do that, yeah. But then it's going to be converted constantly, and I don't want to do that. Also, the thing about numismatics is you can't read anything out of the terminal, right? So this information cannot be read with this guy. It's not possible, and I do need that because I want to display everything. So it would work, yes, if we just wanted to store them. Time to make another mod. I've been working on something, but it's still like it's not functional yet. Basically, I'm making a depot that has a. I'm making a show. There's nothing yet. It's just code, and it's all still errors. I can open it, but it's not gonna be that useful. I mean, if I get it to work, I could use that for this system though. So maybe we work on it today. I am using some AI to help me because I'm not a coder or a developer. Maybe you guys can help me. Give me a second. Yeah. Yeah. I keep getting these errors where it says it cannot resolve, but I don't know. So basically what this does, right? We have let me go files. We have a game pass that we're making, which is basically that same ID card from numismatics. It just stores your MBT data, the user ID. For Stargate, no mods, that's fair. Then we have a card reader. The card reader, control click on byte buff codex. Where is that? Okay, give me a second. Byte bus here. Tag. Search control F UID. And then what do I do? How is that gonna help me? How is this gonna help me over here? Explain. But what I want to do is I want to have a card reader, which is gonna be a depot, similar to a depot, where you put your card on it, and that on the depot you can set your filter. You can set a filter, or like a it would be a frequency, and so think of it this way. Let me hover over network synchronized. I think value pass is wrong. Network synchronized. So what I want to do, right, is I want to make a let me simulate this over here real quick. I want to make a depot, right, where you can put a filter on. This is just gonna be like a placeholder, right? But think of it as this, where you can put like an item in it, right? So you put your item in here, and then what happens is it converts that item into your red signal on a redstone link, and then it'll take the frequency of the ID card, right? That's on the depot, and it'll put that as the blue frequency on the redstone link. So that means that you can use this one block, and depending on what ID card you put on it, you get different frequencies. If that makes sense. Right? Does that make sense? Boom. Boom. That's kind of the idea that I'm working on right now. And then I also eventually I want to make a system that that allows us to store points on a card, so that if I put my card on here and I read it with either with a smart observer, probably with a smart observer, right? It would read off the NBT data and I can look at the points that are on the card. So that's like step 2. First, I want to get a redstone signal out of this setup. That's what I'm trying to do, and that's why we're over here. We're trying to. But where is it? Yeah. So this is taking the data from the pass owner, from the name that is tied to the game pass or the ID card, and then it's it's doing some other stuff. I need to read. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. What have I missed? Nothing much. We talked about a system that I want to develop, and I tried doing it with what I have in Create, but it's not going to happen. So we're trying to make a mod. In what way does the card store its username? So it does the thing over here. So give me a second. That's the message, and then the data. It's when you right click it, it saves its user ID. The ID in card 2, yes. Yes. And it's saving both the user ID, so the UUID, and then also the in-game display name. Just like we have on these cards, where bound to egg 998 is the display name, but then the actual data that's on the card is the UUID, because that's unique. But that's here. Get owner UUID, and then so on. Need MBT on this card somehow? In game? Oh, I don't know if I can. Maybe? Maybe I can... Maybe the display link, maybe? I don't think I can. Maybe we can do it with NBT data. No. Unless you choose NBT tags. Oh, yeah, you can do it with, I think it's an attribute filter. But I don't think those attributes are in here. Yeah, no. Address to. I don't think that's... It's bound to eggs. It's not addressed to. Oh, wait, here. There you go. User ID. There you go. Now you know my user ID. ID card UID. Yeah, but this is not my mod, right? This is numismatics. So how is that gonna save me over here? Because these are also grayed out, and I don't know why. because they're not used. You can read from other mods if they are in imports above. Yeah, but not everyone is going to use numismatics. So, so I do want to have my own pass that isn't tied to numismatics. Because then the mod works on its own. And that's kind of... It'll still need create, because otherwise, what are you doing? But I do think that I don't want to tie it to any other add-on. So how do we fix this? Right? I could... Wait a second. Downloading the game code? Okay. Let me check something. Because I did upload my errors that I was getting to... let's see. 12... 1 point... Wait, what? 12... yeah, sure. And I can get you an AH. No, it's fine. I can work on it myself. Most likely missing an import. Am I missing an import? It says this guy is missing an import. Oh, it kind of is. So, this is what my AI friend says. That would help. The class files. That is something I will make. That I made. Don't worry. This is my entire mod. Don't worry. I made this file. Was it this one that got the error? What? In game file? What? Hello, Obni. Welcome in. I mean, now it's not giving me errors anymore over here. Okay. The green icons? What green icon do you see? I don't see a green icon. Editor side? This one? Yeah, I haven't edited anything over here though. This is just open. Because you said to open it. Did I? It's not going back. Where? Here? Is that the one that I added? Where do you see? Where did you see that? No, I pasted that in this file. I pasted that in create link compat. And I want to see if this works now. Oh, first of all, I'm gonna run this without being on stream because I don't know how optimized this client side is. And this is all gonna be textureless because I don't have any textures or models yet. I also don't know if I have a way to what would I make it look like? Okay, we get more errors. Oh, they're back. They're the same errors. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong. They're the same errors. Okay, we're still getting the same errors. Pause this. This has an import, so that's good. Is there like a console I can see things happening in, like actively happening? Terminal. No, that's not. The one in which it runs shows that. This one? Oh, here. It isn't compiling. Yeah, no, I know. Okay. Let's see if this works. No, still doing the same. It's not. Also, does it have to be? No, I know. I am gonna Control V it. Remove one of the UIDs and the dot prior to it. Re-add the dot. This one? I don't see any EU user IDs. Player name. Player ID. Where do you see that? Where do you see player ID? I don't see player ID. I see player name, but is that the user ID or the in-game name? Is there a way that I can see what this data is? In-game name, but I want the user ID, not the game name. Of the player card. This is that thing. So if I go here, it's using UUID. Right? Same over here. No, wait, this doesn't have it. I don't think. No. Yeah. Player name. What? You're adding as MBT? You're gonna have to explain that to me. Use simple words. You have game profile as well. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Yeah, but explain your question. What are you asking me? Because I don't know. I don't know. You're adding NBT tag, or in what way? I want it to be stored as data that I can use for the frequency for the redstone signal. Right? So basically, as I oh god, as I showed you over here, the card up here, this block is going to use that as the bottom part of a redstone frequency. So the top frequency of a redstone link is going to be the card, the filter that you set on the block, and then the bottom part of the frequency is going to be the data that is stored on the card. And that data I want to be the UUID. I don't know if that needs to be NBT. I guess that would be NBT data then. Because I think that's how you read that as a frequency, right? That's what I want to do. And then just for show, if I look at this, I want to see my name, or I want to see whose card this is. And for that, I want to use the in-game name. So I want two types of data stored on the card. One is shown, the other is hidden as it's like this. Right? It is possible because they're doing it over here, but I don't know how to do it. What if I do ID? No. User. No. Player. It's me. I mean, I could try player name. But that, no, that doesn't work. Because that's not the one of the game, I think. Yeah, that's just a codec. Cradle is compiling an older copy. Okay, let me try. Just let me see if it works. I know it's not the best file, but let me see if it works with this. I don't know why this is now red. 121.1? Yes. Nope. Cannot find declaration. Unit. No. Hello, unknown murderer. How you doing? Might be under network. I don't see any network. We're trying to make a mod that would solve a problem that we're having, but we're struggling because I'm not a coder. Data fixes, maybe? No. Probably not, right? Value providers, maybe? We're looking for UUID. We're not having luck. Unit. World. Flag. No. Util. Doesn't look like it's there. Static cache. Output. No. No, no. 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 Not in here. Not in there. Not in there. Metrics. No. Huh. Huh. Where would I put my UUID file if I was a Minecraft dev? The questions we ask ourselves, right? No, this is network. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. That's the first time I've seen network in here. I'm not seeing anything but network. Mod. Where did you see it last? The thing is, it says it's in this file, right? So if you look at this, it's trying to import the UUIDs from util, minecraft.util. Right? So now, God, my voice today is a mess. Today, right now, we're in the folder util, right? Right here, underneath my camera. We're in the folder util. So it should, somewhere in here, should be UUIDs. And I'm not seeing it. It shouldn't even be in these folders. I know you tried to make a joke, but also I'm kind of getting frustrated. And not because of you, because of the fact that I don't understand what I'm doing. Key. UUID. Can I look in, like, can I like search in the folder? Collector. The only thing I see with the U is unit. You know? Are we sure it's in util? Is it not in a different folder? Because in my opinion, it would be either under tags, right? Or client player. No. Player info. Yeah, let me do this, right? Can I look in this? Find in files, no. I want to see if I can Control F this. Oh, there's not even a UUID file in here. Okay, so this is not helping. I mean, where can I find the UUID in Minecraft file structure? Open user cache JSON. Got to network codec. What? 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 Ask decompiled sources. Okay, but you're speaking words that I don't understand. Right? What do you want me to do? Step by step. Literally, as if you would explain it, as if you would explain it to a toddler. Because other, I don't know, dude. I'm good with the Minecraft code that you're seeing is actual decompiled sources. Ask UID would be in that. Okay. Where would let's see what he says. I do kind of want to see if I can find extra codecs or byte buff codecs. So maybe we just look at codec real quick. And then we can see if we can find that. Codec. That's all in the Gradle. That's not what I need. Also, I'm getting... Oh, that's... I don't know. Builds. Okay, but it... So, search for the UUID itself. Let's do that. That's the first step it's telling me to do. So, we've already done this, by the way. UUID. We don't find it. Not even all caps. Nope. Then we have stream codec underscore codec, which we're not finding either. We're not even finding... we do have a couple of codecs, but none in here. Huh. Util extra codex? Okay, but where do I find extra codex? It's not even... It's giving me paths to files that don't exist in this path. Right? It's telling me to go to util and find extra codex right here, and then in here it should say see, but already not an option. And then do we have UUID in here? No. These are code files? Yeah. But it's telling me to look at them. Okay, so that's the first UUID that we found. Now let's look in byte buff. It's telling me to look for byte buff. Why do I not have a network file? Maybe a code file or folder. Network. I'm not seeing anything that it's telling me. Here, codex, byte buff codex. That's the one I needed. Okay, we have a couple. Oh, see here it is importing util UUID. So let's copy this one. Now let's go to our mod data component, and I mean that's the same one that we have over here though, so that's not the problem. But why do I not use... Why don't I just use UUID then? Oh, because then it's erroring on the codec. Okay, what else do we have over here? It's so over here it's doing the stream codec thing, which we are trying to get over here. And over here that is what? UUID. It's doing both all caps and small caps. So my stupid brain tells me I can try both. Can I try? No, probably shouldn't try that one, right? Probably shouldn't try this one. Hmm. What else do we have? That's still small caps. It. Okay, but it's pulling the stream codec thing from UUID util, and over here we're not using that. Let me try that. So that would work. Would this fix it? Does that fix it? Who knows? Who knows? That's promising. That's promising. I might have fixed it. Nope, never mind. Oh, it's very loud. Well, first of all, let's see. Classes contains mod entry point for mod which ID. Wait, what? Entry point. Game size mod. Save file. Update mod ID and the entry point. Oh god. Yeah, let's close all of these because I don't need them anymore. Okay, those should all be good. Let's see. Game design, right? Game design. Huh. Wait. Wait, why is this? Hello? Why would this not work? Chat, can you guys take a look at what error I got? Can you clip it? Send it to me. What the exact error was that we were getting. I mean, I guess I could rename this, but I don't see how that would fix things. In-game error, yeah, so I got it to work. I got it to run. No, I got it to compile and open the game, but that's about it. Then we got an error, so I might have to take a look at it again. Yeah, this. So great game design, build classes, Java main contains more entry point class the game for mod with the ID game design, which does not exist in the same file. Mod ID is not matching. Do I need to rename this folder or refactor it? I mean, I could, I guess. Is it what shift if 6, right? Or I could just rename this one to game design mod, right? That would be the same. But then all of what? Why does that not work? Refactor everything. Let's try it again. Let's try that again. But I got it to compile. That's a big achievement for something I've been struggling with for a while. At least an hour. Also, chat. Look, I went to IKEA. Oh, that's the wrong one. Look at my shelf. Okay. So that wasn't the problem. Game design mod. Game design mod. Game design mod. Game design mod. Does this have to be all caps? Or does this have to be the same spelling, like the same capitalization as this one? I can try. What mod ID? This one? Did I make a spelling mistake? There is another file? Yeah, this one. It's not the config. Or is it the Gradle? Is that what you're... Gradle properties. Oh, is it this? Is this the problem? Is this the problem that my Gradle is not filled out? Oh God. Okay. What name? Oh, I might have made a mistake. Okay. Okay, let's see. Hey. There we go. Let me turn the music down a little bit because it's loud. Um, and hey. Okay, so we have a Game Pass and we have a Redstone card reader. Oh no, dev. That's not correct. Oh no, that is my user ID. Never mind. And then I should be able set the card. Ooh. Wait, reader top frequency set? How? It's struggling. Okay, so I don't know why it's the fact that we're not okay. The textures are a bit annoying, but let's see. Run logs latest. Okay, it's not giving me anything. Injected. Yeah, no, it's not giving me anything. Okay. I would have to get create in here. Just so I can run it with create. I also need like a basic texture for this. So yeah, also why let me go the resources. Small question. Do you use the Modpack Gradle as template? Yes. Why? Why is it not? Why is it not? GitHub? Yes. Name? No. It's on private, so you won't be able to find it. What's going on here? I don't know why it's not. Do a PR fix. No, I kind of want to figure it out myself. I appreciate the help during stream, just trying to figure things out. But I also like the puzzle aspect of this. I know it's not the fastest, and you could probably do it better, but that's not what we're trying to do here. Parent card reader, but there's no. Oh, I don't have textures. Right. Now that you say, now that you tell. Also, I don't need textures because I'm using paper, so it should work. This should not work, by the way. Iron block. Cube. That's fine. That's fine. Oh. Right. I changed it. Okay, try it again. Make it. Now the next step is gonna be, if we get a model, is to figure out how to get that icon on there where you put the block in. That's the next thing that we have to figure out. Okay, so this works. That's good. Block of iron still doesn't work, but now it's already bound. Okay. Let's see. Why are you the way you are? Textures. Minecraft block iron. Yes. Okay. Cube. Okay. Huh. Let's do stone. See if stone works. Give me a second. Talk frequency. Has this worked now? No. I don't know why we're doing this though. Can I not just do stone? Or generated? Won't this work? Let's see. Let's see. Nope. Why? I am gonna go take a little toilet break, and I'll be right back. Like, give me like a couple of minutes, okay? My brain needs a little break because it's overtime. It's working overtime. I'll be right back. All right. Let's see. Let's see. What I want to do is, before we do anything else, right? I want to make sure that we're working on the same version that my Modpack is, just off of that. So give me a second. I'm gonna look at the Gradle for the TCG mod that I have. I'm just gonna copy that over. Or at least the Minecraft parts I'm gonna copy over. That one's okay. And that. Boom. That. And then I need to grab create. And I'm just gonna put that in here in this folder. So give me a second while I do that. No. This was almost out. You'll get another one. You'll get another one. Mods. Let's grab create. Where you at? Oh. Then we were at 6.8 already. Oh. Good night. Okay, and then what I want to do before we keep going, I want to get a basic. I want to grab the texture for a depot. So I'm gonna open up Blockbench real quick. Depot model JSON. Also, depot is not a full block. Yeah, but we'll deal with that later. Is there? Because I know there's a website with all the texture and JSON files for Minecraft things. But I guess I could just control copy that to desktop temporarily, and then open with 7-zip. Well, you don't want to open with 7-zip? Why can I not open it with the... Usually you can open your mods, right? Range. You can open them using WinRAR. Right, but 7-zip should work. I mean, I've done it before with 7-zip, but apparently that's not the case. I don't think I have WinRAR. I can install it. Okay. Open with WinRAR. Assets. Create models. Block. Depot. Clutch. Depot. Oh, Jason. Okay. I'm gonna have to extract the entire file. Otherwise, Blockbench doesn't like it. Sure. Okay. Let's see. Open model. Create assets. Create depot. No, blocks. Block. Depot. Where you at? Depot. Oh, right. We have a depot right there. Right there. Now, I do want to make it look a little different. Like a little more different. So the question is, how do I want to add like a square on each side that is that's going to show us the frequency, right? Or maybe on one side, maybe I just do the back side, so you have like a front side, because we could do that. That is that cube, but we can extract it if we wanted to. Or like we can add a third cube to it. Plus, let's do that. I need to know what the front is. Doesn't really matter, does it? North. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh. So that's the middle. How big is that menu for create? How big is that? Let's say we have this guy over here. So it's a 4x4. Yes. So a 4x4 menu, and then if we look at blocks where it's like propped up, because I do want it to be a little similar. So I'm going to grab a couple of blocks that have that same menu type thing, or the same like the slot for the filter. That's kind of what I want it to look like, because I do want it to kind of fit in with these guys. Okay, so it's pretty dark, and then it's what's that, 6x6, which we can do block bench. We'll make it, resize it to that, so that should be 3. Do 3. I think I got the UID part. I think I already got it. And then we'll go into paint. We'll grab you. Oh, right. I need to add a texture for this. Why so low scale texture? I kind of just want it to look like a depot with a filter on it, or with the ability to filter on it. No? Scanner might be better. But for now, we can always change it, but for now I just want this. Also, why is it? I don't want to do anything fancy until I have like a solid. Ooh, 8 months. Rachel finally gifting a sub to herself. Instead of to somebody else. Thank you for the 8 months though. Okay. Boom. How's everyone doing? We're doing pretty well. We're trying to figure this thing out. Which, you know, there's easier things in life than this. There's harder things as well, so can't really complain. We can't complain. Go get some more of this in here. Okay, so that would be where our menu is. What menu? Menu is a big word. So now Display. No way. That's pretty big. No way a depot looks that big in your hand. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Symmetrical? No. A depot is already kind of symmetrical in shape, at least. Okay, scale is like 0.5. I don't think I think it's even smaller. Yeah, no, it's definitely smaller. What? Looks like a gun now. What? It's like 0.3 might be the way to do it. Right, and then okay. There we go. That's the one we want. Let's make that a rounded 50. Make that a rounded 90. Okay. And then these all need to be 0.3. 3. This was 2.75, I think. And then this was 2.5. Was it? Yes. And then it was 1950. 50. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. Is it fine? No, it's way smaller. Why does it look so skewed? Not a bum. Yeah, that's better. Three, and then we're gonna just have it float. Just don't want it to clip into the ground too much. There we go. That's better. Item frame is fine. Shelves, that's fine. GUI, that's fine. Ooh, maybe we rotate. Maybe we do rotate it so that it shows the. So that it shows the front. Okay. So that should technically be all of that. Then we're gonna file, save, project as. What's the file? I think I did card reader, card underscore reader. Wait, do I do export or do I do? Sure. Then export model. JSON. There we go. And then if we go into paint, we want to do file. Oh, wait. Now I need to look at the JSON file. How is it making the block? Where did I have that open? Right here. Assets, create, models, block, depot. Okay. So it's taking textures 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I need to take, because we have what? A couple of blocks, right? Huh. I don't know if this is gonna like it at all. But I'm gonna need all of these. And then also this one. Reader underscore filter contains, okay, don't care. And then these ones, I don't know, let's just put it in. Go here, go to my block. So here we do textures. We'll do that. Parent will just be block. Oh. Block. Block. There we go. And then I'm probably gonna need to do 4. Reader. Oh. Game design mod reader oh block slash reader underscore filter. Hello? That not? Oh, it's comma. Then we'll do in here, new directory, textures. And then we are just gonna do new directory blocks or block. Downloads. I should have them in here somewhere. There we go. And then I also should have a file somewhere. Apparently that describes all the elements that I need. There we go. So, let's hope that this works. Let's hope that this works. Probably not. Probably not. But hey, we can only hope. Nope. Oh, I didn't install. Wait, did I? Something's not correct with the Gradle. That's probably because this one is not correct. Yeah, it's 6.8. Oh, nope, never mind. What's command? Huh? Huh? A new window. And I almost had you. I didn't got it all. Thank you. Huh? What is happening? Oh, I don't need these because I don't have JI installed. Most stadium. I guess. I don't know what's going on here. Um. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Um. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Um. No idea what's going on. Hmm. My brain is starting to hurt. My brain's starting to hurt. I'm gonna commit so that it's saved. Not an error on my side. Yeah, but what? How do I fix it then? Relaunch once. Nope. There you go. That's all I get. That's all I get. Double names. Where? Where? Does it tell me where? Is it this? Wait, where is that? Downside? Oh. Above? Beyond no yard. You know what I should be doing instead of this? I should be making builds and like, you know, actually be working on videos, because if this persists, I am not gonna make it a video until next week. Which is kind of a problem. Okay, let's see. Too quick to quit? What do you mean, too quick to quit? Cash on, raise all death launch, turn off. Wait, what? Cradle configuration. There are people do this for a living. I know. Don't worry. Yeah, I know. Gradle. No. What did it say? Turn off configuration cache in Gradle.properties. So in here, that to false. That's what it said. Okay. Nope. Nope. That's the same error. It's weird that it's not, you know. Um. Yeah, that's what I was trying. That was my plan. Okay, that worked. Now I'm gonna have to relink everything, right? Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Hey, that's better. That's promising. That's promising. After this, though, if I see it boot up and load, I do need to do more building. So I might actually record after this. I want to see if the model worked. No, of course not. Of course not. All right. That being said, though, I'll work on this. Maybe we can work on this again tomorrow. Reconsole Y. Oh, but see. Debug logs. Mm-hmm. Unable to load texture. File not found exception. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I did. I did. I'll figure it out. Another time. But I do need to get some recording done. So I'm gonna do that now, and then I'll be streaming again tomorrow. So depending on names and all, yeah, I did. Don't worry. Depending on how far I get in my recording sessions, we'll be either working on this again tomorrow or working on some designing for builds. But that's for tomorrow. Now I need to have dinner because it's almost 10 p.m. and I haven't had dinner yet. So I need to have dinner, and then I need to do some more recording. Well, I need to start recording. So give me a second. I will take a look at if somebody's live at all. Is anyone live that I know of? Not really. Not really. I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow we'll be working on this or designs again, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.